ndị Hausa sị na ọ ga-aga n'Enugu Ezike ihe na-eme na Igoro 1 Enugu Ezike ọ na-ebo na-eme na n'Igoro 1 ndị Hausa na-akwagharị Barow a pretend na ha na-ego ụkarịka ihe bịara zuru ochi nwatakịrị bụ chi n'ime trọk ya ga-akwaja ọ ga-abụ na Chukwu nyere ka na-abịa jite ọ na-ebo na-eme na n'Igoro 1 Enugu Ezike gịnị be ndị Enugu Ezike ga-eme ndị Hausa kwadote ndị Enugu Ezike na nke ikpeazụ na zuru ochi nwa wụ mee chi na trọk nwa ga-abụ ihe mgbuka a na-akwakwa na trọk
na moto abụọ na-ajụrụ eju ma ndị ke nwoke ma ndị ke nwaanyị anyị amaghị ebe ha echi anyị ọzọ kwụsị ha n'obodo ukwu na ịghọrọ Fulani nọ na moto a jụrụ eju ihe jụrụ ime moto a ndị Fulani onye ọbụla mara ọtọ ọ ga-eche eme n'ala Igbo ọnụ hụrụ ka ha saa afọ isi.
The governors of the southeastern Nigeria, in conjunction with their Fulani slave masters, are the one sponsoring, allowing incursion, influx of the Fulani militias into Igbo land. Hold the governors responsible. Don't hold the animals called Fulani militias responsible. The people that are responsible are number 1, Hope Uzodinma. Number 2, Nwafulef, governor of Ebonyi State. Number 3, Charles Nkwoudo Soludo. Number 4, Peter Mba Akonuche Ewu Hausa of the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba. Eziovia, the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, is conniving with the Fulani Janjaweeds, sponsoring incursion, invasion, Fulani invasion of Igbo land. Peter Mba, Hope Uzodinma, Ewu Hausa Nwafulef, the governor of Ebonyi State, and the Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. They are the one sponsoring Fulani incursion, Fulani's invasion of Igbo land. If the governors stand on their feet, Gidibam, they have what it takes. They have their security votes as an allocation to these southeastern regions to fight insecurity, incursion of the Fulani Janjaweeds in the southeastern Nigeria. So without their support, I don't think Fulani Janjaweeds will have the prerogative to invade Igbo land. So it is the governors that are collecting money from the Fulani, conniving with the Erufais, conniving with the Sadwanas, conniving with the Emir of Kanu, and the rest of Gumes, to allow Fulani incessant invasion of southeastern Nigeria. They are there because the governors allowed them. They are there because the local chiefs and local elders, Igbes, allowed them. It is not the youth. It can be our mothers and our fathers in the village and our uncles. No. From the Igbes, Ezes. Are you listening to me? To the governors, who are giving them parcel of land where they pitch their tents in various southeastern forests. The Igbes, the Ezes, the governors, the politicians. They are the one. So you have nothing to at least blame the youth or blame the Igbo traders or indigenous people of southeastern Nigeria. You don't. It is the governors. First, number 1. Because Peter Mba, if we ever hear news of Fulani herdsmen killing in Enugu Ezike, Idago, Ogo, Ihamufu, Ihalimona, I think Peter Mba has to pay the ultimate price because he is the governor of Enugu State. There are much money allocated to that state for security reasons. The security vote has run into billions recently. Where does he channel the money to? Is he spending the money for his own now? Is he spending the money for communities in Enugu State? Has he been doing that rightly? No Fulani could mess up in Enugu State because the money will be allocated to the security vigilantes, to the police, to the ESN, to fight Fulani incursion. The bloody Fulani has succeeded on overpowering Nigerian security outfits, the soldiers, the police. So most of the security votes allocated to the governors of the southeastern Nigeria should be channeled to the direction of security, making sure that all the local vigilantes in various communities in the southeastern Nigeria are well funded. ESN is there. They are doing good job. Federal government could not give them kudos. Why? Because they are largely Igbos. And who are the Fulani headers? They are the Fulani people. What are their objectives? Absolute Islamization of southeastern Nigeria. That's why they are spreading this evangelism of Islamization all over Igbo land, killing mama, killing papa, annihilating farmers all over the places, raping our women. Could the governors use the security votes allocated to them well? I don't think they are up to matches to our vigilante groups in the southeastern Nigeria. But you can see what is going on today. Invasion by the Fulanis have been a long time plan, right from 18th century to this hour. The imams, Fulani imams, the Sheikh, Muslim clerics, the Sadwanas, the emirs, all of them employed by Osman Danfodio to spread the Islamization evangelism across Nigeria is on course. And Sadwana Osoko can never say anything if an Owere man gets killed in his farmland. The emir of Kanu is not going to say anything if a Yoruba man is killed in his farm at Ikoko Edos of Ekiti State. Ikoko Ado, Abia Koko Ado in Ekiti State and Ondo State, where Fulani, have been killing and maiming people, farmers. Sadona Oskoto will not talk because he is doing his work well, representing Ayatollah Khomeini. Iran radicalized, regime is the one sponsoring Nigerian Fulani headers that are killing people in Nigeria. They are well paid from Iran. The Iranian regime employed them. Israel said it that Nigeria should embrace another stage of terrorism from the axis of evil. Yemen, Iran. I'm telling you that it is on course in Nigeria, and the Nigerian government is keeping silent. Nobody wants to talk. Christians are dying in their large numbers on a daily basis in southern western Nigeria, northern Kaduna, mid-belt, Christians in Plateau State, Christians in Kogi State, Christians in Benue State, being killed and maimed. Christians who are, conducting night vigil in Ebonyi State, killed in their large numbers. Sadano Soto will not say anything. When 3-4 terrorists are lynched in Edo State, Sadana Osoto went mad. He started running his mouth because he thinks that he is the king of the whole Nigeria. To fear what? He is not. If I have space here, I would have spat out. I would have spat out. Sadana Osoto is not my king. Sadana Osoto can never rule Anambra State, let alone my governor. I'm an Igbo man. Our king in my own town is my king. Sadana Osoto, I don't know your religion, you don't know me, I don't even know your religion, and they can never be. Fulani causing incursion in Anambra State, our farmland, they will receive serious resistance of their lives. I don't mince my word. We don't allow Fulani incursion. We are no Muslims. Timbuktu is for the mosque, the oldest mosque in Timbuktu, Mali. Anambra man, where I come from, I am for St. Jude Anglican Church, St. Timothy Catholic Church. I am for Deeper Life. I am for Redeem. I am for Anointing Center. No anointing. Lord choosing. That is what I believe. Ebuka's ministry. Zion ministry. That's me. Sadana can never bend my faith towards Islam. No. We are not here for religion. In Nigeria, religion has destroyed Nigeria. That's good. I'm a Biafra man. I come from southeastern Nigeria. Religion has not destroyed southeast. Religion We put religion down and worship Jesus the Christ. We follow God, we worship God through Jesus the Christ, in the name of Jesus. We are not religious people in Igbo land. Fulani incursion in the southeast, invasion or exodus, influx into southeastern Nigeria, we don't embrace what? They will brace up serious resistance. And none of them is going to remain. Truth spoken.
Okay, but we in good time most we saw influx of two trailer of Fulanis coming to the southeast, and a lot of people were shocked as graduates. Do you notice at time the southeast leaders or governors try to work on their border?
Yes, let me tell you, I pick point there, the border, in the southeastern Nigeria. We border our sister tribes, in the southern Nigeria. We have Ibibio, we have Urobo, we have Warri, we have Edo, we have our sister tribes like Idoma, Igala. Yes, in our various border at the angles of north. And I can tell you that the influx of Fulanis into Oguta state is because Oguta communities is because Oguta people, they are much relaxed. They are enjoyment people. They are more or less Onitsha people. They can't see it coming until it has gotten to them. That's why they could allow Fulani influx. Take it as just, regard it as just normal happening, normal things, normal issue. It is not to me. Influx of Fulanis into Igbo land is another invasion of jihadists that are spreading across northern Nigeria. They were well armed. They armed them, the Gumis, the Mamus, they armed them. They are from the axis of Sadano Sokoto Caliphate. The Caliphate actually put them in order with arms so that they should be coming down to southeastern Nigeria to kill and maim, to reduce the size, the population of the Igbos. They are coming to grab land. They are the invaders. They are the Fulani headers. They are terrorists. And Uguta people are relaxing. That's why it is too hot there. Enugu people are relaxing from the axis of Enugu, Ezike, Dago, Musoka, where they are marrying their woman. They give the woman not to marry. That's why they are causing all these bloody havocs in the southwest. Why could you allow Fulani to marry Yoruba? And we know that Fulani, they are too religious. Minus Islam, no Fulani. Fulani is ready to die for Islam. They are coming to marry in Enugu state. They even include them in the state house over there. There is Fulani in the lawmaking body of Enugu state. That's why Fulani get that kind of audacity and the prerogative to be operating anyhow in Enugu state. They are the one inviting insect-infected woods that allows the lizard to come to them visiting. They have many lizards as their what? Visitors in Enugu state, because they actually fetched insect-infested woods by themselves.
It's as if Samanekpa will become a free man any moment from now.
Definitely, that is what it is. They are trying to bring these two things together to be able to portray a certain factor. But you have seen Simon Ekpa, just recently, the last video where everybody watched that went viral all over the world, that Simon Ekpa is already sending a strong signal that is coming back, and as it's coming back, is going to mean a lot of things for Nigeria, for Finland government, and the rest of the world. The global community are gathering momentum also concerning Simon Ekpa's case with Finland. A lot of people has already dismissed that Simon Ekpa's case is a clear sign of Biafran freedom. Well, what Alexander Stubb wanted to achieve with this process, because if I to give you an insight of the development of what transpired in Finland court today, in as much as they keep on changing, maybe make merry-go-round, bringing new prosecutor, whatever they are bringing. They have now moved from treasonable charges, move out from terrorism charges. They are facing tax evasion and all that. And the lawyer to Samoneba Gumerus has made it very clearly there's no cause for alarm. You can see the whole Biafra government structure, the leadership is already in court with Nigerian delegates there. Let me just use that word, who are busy bringing all manner of witnesses and there that does not hold water. So the Finland government has actually moved out from the angle we are actually thinking they are going to pursue this case to a final conclusion. But it wasn't what it is currently now. So the diversion to the issue that has to do with tax inversion, not paying bills, his personality, and all that. Someone has been part of this government. In fact, it was his party that gave victory to Alexander Stubb's presidency. And the people that he built his political structure on to become one of the leaders within his jurisdiction in Finland are the Jewish people, are Israelis. They are still in the government there. So you can see that these things are just ways the French government, Emmanuel Macron, the man in Asurog, which Erufai defined as evil, and the other interests of the northern extraction who does not want this reality to get to the world. They are the people behind this thing we are saying now. But no matter how you are going to see it, let us look deeply and understand that there is an international law, there is an international treaty, there is an international national law that guides against a citizenship. Simon Ekpa, to be very candid, is a citizen of Finland. Not only citizen, he is not hiding his identity. So whatever they are bringing up in terms of see how they are going to corrupt him, of course, from what we are hearing, someone is supposed to be set free today for lack of evidence, just like what we are experiencing now in Nigerian court over Nnamdi Kanu. That is the clear picture. So we are seeing it as something, that will definitely come. And if it comes at that point, what is the expectation of Nigerians? What is the expectation of people who are bent on nailing Simon Ekpa? No matter how you see it, no matter how you look at it, the Biafran government in the exile is working deeply, seriously, to get the global attention on the Biafran globalization agenda, which Simon Ekpa has already backed on. It's going to be victory for Biafran government in the exile. It's going to be victory for Biafrans all over the world. It's going to be victory for Africa. And also, all Biafrans in Finland and around the world. This is a sign. I continue to share this video as I'm telling you, and that's the development in the court. The matter would have been, because we are looking at the next court appearance, definitely, but Simon Ekpa has been moved to a very conducive atmosphere, because for now, so far so good. No charges nothing has been found against him. Of course, we will also learn that there were some delegates that came to Nigeria from Finland, giving the pressure coming from the ICC, the international community, to actually present to the Finnish government and the judicial system over there on the reason why more of thousands of Simon Ekpa is already in the pipeline and waiting to explode, given the killings in the entire Eastern Biafran territory land. And so those investigations and the global outcry over what happened in Benue are happening in some part of the eastern part of the country. That is exactly what they are going to use as a yardstick. No matter how Alexander Stubb would have pretended to have not known anything that has to do with what is happening in Nigeria, and why thousands of the likes of Simon Ekpa will always appear and reappear at any given time. So it's a very clear thing. So the document has already been presented to, of course, acknowledged by the Finnish government, and that is the angle where we are going to talk about the international law. And if you look at the international law, according to the United Nations Charter, everybody have right to self-determination. Everybody have right to defend him or herself in the midst of political stagnation, economic blockage, right of fundamental human rights, right of living, and people have right to defend themselves, and that's what Simon Ekpa stood for. And that is why you can see there's massive delegates from Biafran government all over the world, you know. And not only that, Samonipa has continued to work from where he is currently now, making sure now there's a powerful coordination to fortify his legal squad, you know, group, you know, fortify with international renowned sound legal luminary, you know, to face whatever that's going to come out in case, you know, the case is able to turn the other side at the end of the day. But I can tell you that by September this year, or before that time, definitely, if the news we are getting from that, definitely he must be released today. But from what we are getting now, by September or before September, there's also a background, you know, negotiation going on. But what Samonipa has made very clear to everybody that Biafra remain unnegotiable. You cannot negotiate Biafra with anybody.
Although I told the judges, but do you not think this we make Nigeria government more infuriated with what he was so confident that he will keep fighting for Biafra?
Yeah, yes, that's the major thing of why he was being the gang up that led to his arrest and the compromise, you know, because we learned that the freest nation in the world, Finland is one of the freest nations in the world, you know, and they know how they got themselves freed from the grip of Russia. You know, so I know that to an extent, that's why we are seeing more Finnish government. And you see, Macron and Bola Ahmed Tinubu played a certain role because we saw that at the end of the day, Macron and Alexander Stubb, they seem to be close friends, and that was what led to what we are saying. He must have been influenced by Macron, and Tinubu would have been the man behind the deal. At the end of the day, that's all that happened, I know. But you can see, Macron and Bola Ahmed Tinubu have severe relationship, you know, and this thing is what is actually playing out. We saw the last court appearance of Samonipa, you know, we saw what happened. We saw the body language and the signal he was giving to Biafrans everywhere. That victory is definitely assured. Even at that, you know, they launched the Biafran embassy in Washington. And not only that, we now have a European command of headquarters of IPOB in Germany now. So a lot of things is going on the ground. Biafran is spreading their wings globally. And of course, whatever it is,